Hi, good morning. How you guys doing this morning? I'm here to just talk about a little bit about my spirituality, my spiritual walk that I'm walking with right now. Um, I'm just here to talk about the the comes of the tragedy of walking in your spiritual walk. As a young child, I suffered. I go through a lot. I embark on a lot of pains, disappointments, a lot of abuse, a lot of abuse with men, with friends, my family. Even in your own workplace, you get abused. You go to domestic stuff to your workplace, and people don't understand that. But just because sometimes you want to continue to feed your kids and live a life, sometimes we do things and not realize the life that we are going through. But um I've been through some very hardship, and you know I'm still going through some hardship, and but the spirit of the Lord and the spirit of my angel, they wanted me to reach out to other people. And I've been tasking and rolling around with this to put my face out there to really say and do some things that the spirit want me to do, because people like to judge you for no reason, and they like to take things against um the characteristic of them, of selves, against how they feel about people and they feel about religions and other things. But you know I'm not lying, I was also one of those people, because I think just being in church and stuff like that, everything, I would be healed, everything would be different. I would pray and God would deliver and everything would be good. But I prayed and I prayed and I prayed and I prayed and I fast and I prayed. And with all the pains and the abuse and stuff that I go through, it's heavy, and it was getting more heavier and more stuff was coming on. I've been divorced twice, and I'm like, when, like, Lord, when it's gonna stop, when I'm gonna get my chance to live peacefully. you know I just it's very hard. It's very hard, because I'm still young. I'm very young. I'm not old, and I feel like I live a life of a grown woman already. You know, and I have four boys that do not have a father at all. They have a father, but with the fights and the disagreements, and it's very difficult. And for me to raise boys, to grow them into a man, I decided that I didn't want to put my kids into a fight of disagreements, you this and you that and you so this. So I decided to raise my boys on my own, so I can raise them into man. So they can listen to my voice, they can listen to God's voice, and they can direct themselves into grown men by not just listen to that and fighting and having people around with fighting. So when I get in a relationship and I started to have disagreements and fight, and it's causing my kids them distress in the home, I get my kids them out, because I want them to be men, not boys. I told my kids that now this is your time. You becoming a teenager. I did my part, and I will still always do my part, but this is your part to really push forward and do more for yourself, and research things, do things, pray more, pray, and figure out where you want to be in the near future, because it's very important. So I try to teach them that. And they're very good kids, they're very smart, they're very educated kids, but they boys, sometimes they can be stubborn and hard-headed. But I'm very stubborn too myself. Sometimes I don't even listen. But we can talk, and we can have good relationship conversation together. We really do. So they're not bad, and I'm happy that they with me, and I'm happy that that God give me the chance to be a mom for them. And I don't like the way it goes about the relationship with a father, but I'm proud of myself, and I'm getting to be more proud of myself the more I go. Before I was not, but now when I look at it and I see the things that every school, every place they've been to, every people they've been go around, they kid was like, oh my gosh, they good kids. I never see boys like that. I never see boys talk like that, because I teach my kids on a different form. I ask God to help me. I ask God to be a father for them, for me. As I said, you not maybe here physically, but send your present here physically to be here to help me to raise them. And I said, teach me to be a mother that have the words that to empower them, to comfort them, to love them more, that they can continue their journey in life better than I have, or more better than probably anybody have in this world. So I try to do that. I try to inform and implant greatness in them. I try to make sure they live their grace every day, because it's important, and it's important to God. It's important for them to be like that, because He takes time. He takes time with all of us to make us, and I just want them to live like that. I don't want them to be confused in life. I want them to have clear mind vision and see where they're going, because I think if I had a more clear mind vision of where I'm going, my life would be a little bit better. But anyway, I'm just trying to reach out to tell them a little bit about my story and the spiritual walk that I'm taking, and the stuff that I'm embarking on lately. And for the past couple of years, God been transforming me and taking me to different steps and different levels, and I believe I'm practically in the last level of its transformation right now, because the anointed and the visions and the stuff that He's given me is very heavy. Working in the Spirit of the Lord is very confusing sometimes, because people said different things, but I believe that God is doing a great thing, and I believe that He's just not only the protector and the sender that's here with me. I believe that I have other consenders and protectors that with me, other angels that's here, and sisters that's with me, that's living with me. But a lot of people in the church, they don't want to believe that. They don't want to believe that you can take spiritual baths, that you can do spiritual readings and stuff like that. And I've been coming to find out that I'm very spiritual gifted, that I even can reach people aura. I can tell when people lying. I can read you. I can read cards, and I'm even amusing my own self sometimes. Sometimes I cry through the whole process. Sometimes after I finish doing the reading, like, Lord, I hope this is you. I hope you give me this gift, because I've had fear, because I want to make it to heaven one day, But anyway, guys, this is just a short video I'm trying to do to see how it will go through the media. So have a wonderful and grateful day. Peace, love, and tranquility to you. Enjoy life and live it well.